I got the call from Goose Lane, the oldest independent publisher in Canada, based in Fredericton. They're amazing people, proudly based here. And they phoned me up and they said, we'd love to talk to you about a book. And I thought, at last, my literary moment. I've been waiting for my literary moment. I always knew I had a book in me. Oh, yeah. And I went in and sat down and they said, we'd like you to write what we call in the trade a toilet book. Feeling slightly less like William Shakespeare at that point. I said, what's a, I said, I must have, what, it's a toilet book. They're like, it's a book that people keep by the toilet. So you've got to keep the chapters nice and short. Just one chapter per poo. So it's clearly not for anyone in my fucking family then. My dad could read all of War and Peace the time it... Anyway, so I decided to, I wrote it, I did what they said, kept the chapters short, and it came out, and people read it and liked it. I'm like, that's good. And it came out, and the number one thing that people come up to me and say when they've read it is, they come up and go, oh, I read your book. I keep it by the toilet. Every time I keep it by the toilet. It's a weird thing, because normally when you meet people, you don't immediately picture them on the toilet, do you? Normally, it's not... And now, literally, for the last year, anytime I'm just picturing everyone I meet kind of sitting there going, it's all, I've been picturing, I can't look at this without picturing. And most frustratingly, I started talking about this at the Long Bay warm-up gigs we've been doing at beautiful Long Bay and Rothesay, right? Doing warm-up shows for this, testing the material, right? Seeing what worked, right? Started doing that about 3 months ago, started talking about it, right? I've received over 100 pictures of people's toilets with my book on the back. Jen in the front row is one of those people. Jen sent me a picture of the book on her toilet. Luckily not on the toilet. It's the weirdest thing I've got on this year. And of course I felt a bit sad. I was like, oh, is that really all I'm good for? Like, just people kind of sat there just reading the book, reading it. Just... And then I was cheered up, ladies and gents. A dear friend of mine, the great Victoria Clark, she sent me a picture, right? A picture that made it all right. She found the book in a very special place. She sent me the picture. It's a beautiful picture. It's a picture of the book there, proudly on display, right, on a shelf in Value Village, St. John. It gets better. The shelf was labelled Atlantic Canadian History. And there was only 2 books on that shelf. My book, Brit Happens, right next to it, the official book of the Dennis Oland murder trial. I've officially made it, ladies and gents. That was the greatest moment of my life. I'd made it, I was happy.